Who was Chilon of Sparta? Chilon of Sparta, 6th century BC, was a Spartan and one of the 7 sages of Greece. Chilon was the son of Damogetius and lived towards the beginning of the 6th century BC. Herodotus speaks of him as contemporary with Hippocrates, the father of Pisistratus. Diogenes Laertius states that he was an old man in the 52nd Olympiad, 572 BC, and that he was elected an ephor, or overseer, in Sparta in the 56th Olympiad, 556 to 5 BC. Alcidamas states that he was a member of the Spartan assembly. Diogenes Laertius even goes so far as to claim that Chilon was also the first person who introduced the custom of joining the ephors to the kings as their counselors. Chilon is said to have helped to overthrow the tyranny at Sicyon, which became a Spartan ally. He is also credited with the change in Spartan policy leading to the development of the Peloponnesian League in the 6th century BC. Another legend claims that he died of joy when his son gained the prize for boxing at the Olympic Games, and that his funeral was attended by all the Greeks assembled at the festival. One of his descendants married King Anaxandridas II of Sparta and bore a son, King Cleomenes I. This sage was known for his reform of the strict Spartan-like Crugian institutions whereby power was given to the ephors or assistants to the kings, in his absence or when they disagreed, there being 2 at the time. He was also a poet who wrote a great number of elegiac verses. He was known for his laconic wit and his belief in prudence, self-restraint, and careful judgment. Chilon of Sparta said also the famous ancient Greek proverb, "Less is more," or "brevity is the soul of wit," or "brevity is a way of philosophy," which means that the best way of being a philosopher is through brevity, and describes the way of Spartans' way of thinking and attitude. Diogenes Laertius describes him as a writer of elegiac poems and attributes many sayings to him, which are, "Do not speak evil of the dead, honor old age, prefer punishment to disgraceful gain, for the one is painful but once, but the other for one's whole life. Do not laugh at a person in misfortune. If one is strong, be also merciful, so that one's neighbors may respect one rather than fear one. Learn how to regulate one's own house well. Do not let one's tongue outrun one's sense. Restrain anger. Do not dislike divination. Do not desire what is impossible. Do not make too much haste on one's road. Obey the laws." And, according to an inscription at the bath of the 7 sages in Ostia, "Cunning Chilon taught to fart silently."